Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, whatever it is in your time zone, wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining me today. I've been putting up a lot of videos recently because so much is going on, and it's hard to sometimes move through it without feeling completely overwhelmed by all of the challenges and the changes. So I have been guided by my guides and teachers to offer these free webcasts in order to support all of you to move through the changes, to use this time, which is an unprecedented time in our journey here on this earth. The whole of the planet, all of humanity is experiencing this event, this coronavirus, because we need to wake up. Because we all came here with a plan. We knew what we were coming to do. It was part of our soul's journey and the choice that we made. But we've got so embroiled in the day-to-day dynamics of living on the third dimension. We've been working on a program that is really just survival, and we're not really living who we are and what we came to do. And so I'm very glad to have this opportunity to be of assistance and service to all of you, because you are the light workers. You are the ones who have chosen again, and yet again, no matter what happens to you on all of your journeys, your adventures into this third dimensional reality, this frail physical body that ages, that gets diseases, that doesn't work properly, and eventually dies. No matter what has happened to you on your journeys, you just keep coming back, because this is the soul that you are. It's the service and the commitment that you have made. Now, as you know, our systems are being radically challenged at this time, both the economic, financial systems that we support ourselves through, the way we are using technology, the way we're living on this earth has not been sustainable. We are poisoning the planet that we are living on, and this cannot continue. And so we have been given the opportunity to literally stop our world and to begin a new trajectory. I'm sure you've all seen pictures of nature coming back, of animals coming back into the towns and into the cities because we're not driving. The factory chimneys have stopped, so the air is getting clearer. The waters are getting cleaner. This is just showing us the way. It's showing us what needs to happen. We are the ones who are going to make it happen. Now, when we have been used to being on a certain path, our money comes from here, our social life, our social circle is this, we've been running along in this very nice comfort zone. And it's not actually getting us where we need to go. So now we're having the opportunity to completely restructure the way we live our daily lives, just every day. The whole purpose of this virus is to bring us back to the heart. I've said this many times. I'm saying it again. Whatever is in your life that does not look like love, it's time to get it out. So today, I would like to focus on some of those feelings that are keeping us out of being the love that we are. Now, as I said, we've all had many, many lifetimes on this earth as the light workers. We all carry in our cellular memory trauma from lifetimes where we have been abused, enslaved, controlled. We have been put to death just for being who we are, for speaking out, for being different, or just being a woman where the world was dominated by men, or being a child in very poor cultures, poor families. So each one of these experiences leaves a residue in your cellular memory. Every trauma, every violent death, every death from starvation is recorded in your cellular memory. So this puts into your subconscious mind certain programs about how it is to be in a physical body, how it is to be a woman, or how it is just to be alive, that life is hard, it's a struggle, I will be poor, I might starve to death, because these are things that actually happen to you. So what's happening now in our big global shake upsides down is that you are now being given the opportunity to look at these fears, because they're coming to the surface and they feel very real. Your body remembers these traumatic events. It feels life-threatening and quite overwhelming. But what it actually is something from your past that is using this opportunity to put up a red flag and say, I need help. So instead of running away from the fear or feeling, I shouldn't be feeling like this, I should be past this by now, or being completely overwhelmed by it, oh my God, I'm going to die. Just know that it is something from your past, from your unconscious programming, that is asking to be released now. It's not actually about the present. It's always about the past. Something is triggered in you. Now, I recently had this happen to me a couple of weeks ago. My income had gone right down because I can't do the classes and the sound healing events that I normally do here in LA. And I felt this fear coming up. And because I've been doing this work for so long, I used my tools. So I did a hypnotherapy session. I asked, what is this fear about? And I was taken back to a life where I was very poor. It was in Asia. I was begging on the steps of the temple. I was thin, helpless, hopeless, destitute, completely destitute. And then I was beaten to death at the age of 13 in an alleyway by some thugs. So when I went to the afterlife, which is what we can do in the hypnotherapy sessions, we go to the afterlife, we look at the plan for that life. Why did I choose that life? It was horrendous, that poor little girl. She lived her whole life in poverty and suffering. But the reason that I, as a soul, chose that life was because I needed to learn about compassion. I needed to experience being at the bottom of the pile, completely dependent on the kindness and the generosity of strangers, so that in future lives I would have compassion for the poor, the homeless, the dispossessed, the disadvantaged. So whenever you look at the soul purpose, it's always so that you can learn and grow as a soul. So you go through that lifetime, you leave it behind when you go back to the spirit world, but then it leaves triggers. And so when your psyche experiences something similar, another threat, another challenge, then it brings up its whole catalogue of potential disasters and says, oh my God, I'm going to die. And so this is why I am doing this webcast today. I'm going to guide you through a short meditation to help you to access the part of you that is holding fear. Now, this is not all of you. It's not who you really are, which is a powerful, magnificent being of light who lives in the oneness. That's the truth of who you really are. This wounded part is just a fragment. It's a lost fragment that has been waiting to be reclaimed. So that's what we're going to do today. And I would just like to share the one of the tools that I use to help people through this process is Authentic Self Hypnotherapy, where we go into who you are as a soul, what is your contract, what are the memories and beliefs that are blocking you, and what is that going to look like when you are doing your soul's purpose. And I do have a special offer on those sessions until the end of April. It's normally $200 for 2 hours. This month it's $150. So if you would like to book a session, I have put my website on the comments here. You can Google my name, Charmian Redwood. It will come up. And I also teach classes for self-empowerment and ascension online. So I have a new series starting next week called Accelerated Ascension Training. And again, I have a discount on that. Normally, it would be $400. Until April 30th, it's $333. And that is activating your DNA light codes, releasing the fear, the trauma from the pain body, forgiving all of those who have done you harm, and lifting your vibration into the place that you need to be in order to move with the earth through the ascension. So let us now prepare to make that journey. I'd like to welcome all of you who are writing comments, and I see that many of you have been on my other calls. So thank you very much and welcome. So I invite you now to close your eyes. Just breathe deeply, breathing yourself into a quiet place. Breathing in deep peace. Breathing out all tension from your body. Just imagine now that you are sitting on a beach. Soft pink sand. Gazing out across an aqua blue ocean. There are dolphins dancing in the breaking waves right in front of you, surfing the waves. As you look farther out, you can see the water spout of a whale passing by. As you watch, the whale jumps out of the water just for fun. You listen to the sound of the waves breaking on the shore. And that sound is comforting, peaceful. Your body is feeling relaxed. As you listen to the sound of the waves, and you hear the cry of the seabirds, you feel the soft, warm sand underneath you. Your whole body is beginning to relax, to let go. Just allowing yourself to be, to experience the moment. Just you and the ocean. Calm, peaceful, completely relaxed. At one with all around you. There are palm trees along the beach, and the gentle breeze is rustling the waves, the leaves in the trees. The sunlight is dancing on the water, and the waves gently wash in to the shore, touching your toes with soft, warm water. Now you are feeling so relaxed. You are ready to continue your journey because you have a purpose here today. There is something that you came here to find. So you stand up and you begin to walk along the beach. And as you walk farther, there begins to arise a cliff behind the beach. And as you walk even farther, the cliff is rising high above you. But at the bottom, at the foot of the cliff, there is a cave. The water is flowing into the cave. It is inviting you to explore. So you walk towards the cave. There is a path on one side of the cave, which is above the water. So you walk deeper into the cave. The patterns of the water are reflecting on the roof of the cave, a beautiful turquoise white rippling pattern, which is so soothing and so beautiful. You take a few minutes to stand and to just gaze at the reflection of the water on the roof of the cave as the sun shines in on the turquoise blue water, and it ripples along the walls and the roof of the cave in its reflection. You walk down deeper into the cave because you feel that something is calling you. There is a part of yourself that has been lost, that is waiting for you. So you walk down deeper and deeper. The cave begins to go down underneath the earth, and you are following the pathway deeper, deeper, deeper down, until you come to a doorway in one of the walls of the cave at the end of the path. And you know that through this doorway there is a memory that is keeping you in fear in your present life. You open that door and you step through. You find yourself walking into a tunnel of time. You are passing through the tunnel, going back and back and back into the memory of a part of you that is holding fear, that is affecting your current life. So you come now to the end of the pathway. You come out through the tunnel of time. And as you step out of the tunnel, you look down at your body. What do you see? What is the form that you are wearing in this life? Look down at your feet. What is on your feet? What color is your skin? What clothes are you wearing? Are you a man or a woman, a boy or a girl? How old are you? Look around you. What do you see? Where are you? Are there people around you? How does it feel to be this person? So now let us move forward to see what you are doing in this situation. Go to a time when you are interacting either with your family or in the workplace. What does that look like? How do you feel about this situation? So now let us move forward to the situation that is causing the fear in this lifetime. What is happening to that person? And you are just observing. You don't have to feel part of the situation. You are just being the observer. So now, whatever is happening to that person, let us see them being lifted up out of this whole situation. Whatever is happening, you are being lifted up. There are angels, and they are lifting you up away from that physical form, that experience, that body. They are lifting you higher and higher. You are going up to the realms of light. You are going to a very beautiful place, the heavenly realm. You may see it as light or a beautiful building. So the angels carry you there. And waiting to welcome you are your spirit guides, teachers, your family, your angels. So just look to see who is waiting to welcome you. And feel yourself being completely enfolded in love. The situation on the earth plane has dropped away. It's just like a dream, because now you are home in the light. And this beautiful being who has been your soul friend from the beginning, when your soul was created from the light, this beautiful being is now welcoming you. So feel yourself merging into the light, being filled with love, peace, joy. Now let us ask this guide who is welcoming you home. Why did you choose to have that difficult experience that caused fear in that lifetime? What was the lesson that you wanted to learn? How would this lesson help you in your future lives? How has this memory, this fear, been affecting you in your present life? So feel yourself now enfolded in unconditional love, in the oneness, where there is only love. And know that this is the truth of who you are. Whatever has happened to you on your excursions into the third dimension, it's not who you are. The oneness, the love, that is the truth of who you are. So feel yourself now bringing this golden essence, this beautiful being that is your true self. Let us bring this one down here to the body that you are wearing for this lifetime, which is also not who you are. It's just the house that you live in. So feel this shining golden essence pouring in to your physical body through the top of your head, filling your body with golden light. And all of the places in your body that have been holding this fear, just notice where they are as the golden light expands to fill your body. You may notice places where there is a cold, an empty, a dark, or a heavy feeling. So fill all of those places with the golden light of the being that you are. And know that whatever fears come up, they are simply memories asking to be brought home into the truth of who you are. So just feel this golden essence filling your whole body, melting all of those memories, the fear, the pain, the grief, whatever it is. Just allow the golden light to expand through your whole body and melt away all of the fear. Know that the being that you are, that lives in the oneness always, has written the script for your life. Nothing is by accident. You created the situations that you needed to learn from. And you also have within you the power to change any situation, to manifest whatever your heart desires, simply through intention. So as the fears come up, you just say, I hear you. I see you. How can I help you? I love you. Just like talking to a frightened child. As the fears come up, you just talk to them. Because you know that it's not who you are. It's just an old fragment, a memory that wants to come home now. So we are all walking through this journey together. We are all being challenged at this time. There is nobody on this earth who is immune to the challenges and the changes that we are currently experiencing. It's all part of the plan. And we have the power as a collective to change the way that we are living on this earth. We are now getting the experience of giving and receiving love with our families, our neighbors, our community, our friends. We are perhaps being given the opportunity to love those who we thought were our enemies. Because now the old issues, the fights, don't seem so relevant anymore. We're all in the same boat, going to the same place. So just bring yourself back now into the present time, feeling peace, knowing that whatever is happening is something that you created, and you also created the solutions. So this is a time to be creative, to find new ways, look for new opportunities. They are all there. Opportunities that will bring you closer to your soul purpose. You do not walk alone. We are all walking through this awakening together. So I invite you to join the classes that I will be teaching online beginning next week, the Accelerated Ascension training. And if you would like to receive a one-on-one session of Authentic Self Hypnotherapy, which I do online or in person, you can find all that information on my website. And if you sign up for either of those before April 30th, you will receive the discount. So now, from my little unicorn friend, bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining us today. So until we meet again, thank you and goodbye.